So, the other day I mentioned that even though I like insects and bugs, I had never really done a bug journal. So, I was putting some things together in a pile to create a journal, and I got a couple of messages saying, could you put a small little kit together with some bugs? I'd love to do one. And so I thought, well, why don't I just do that? I had everything out for myself. So I did put a real quick one together. I don't have a large quantity because obviously this wasn't planned. So some of the things I had limited amounts. So let me go through this very quickly, as quickly as I can do stuff. You know how that goes. So I had this buggy fabric. It is super cool. I know it's pink. What can I say? But you could always coffee dye it or tea dye it to tone it down. It looks pretty cool. I did it in the past. I don't have a sample right now, but I did like how it came out. Or you can, cut the bugs out and you'll have minimal pink. And those, for you pink lovers, hello, I see you dancing. The insect happy dance. Um, I had a book that had some pretty cool bugs in there. So it was also a very thin book. So I was only to put one in each one of these kits, but you do have that. I was I pulled out some of my green fabrics because when I think of bugs, of course, things of leaves and greenery and stuff. And so each will have a nice little chunk of these fabrics. And then remember this paper from that they make in Mexico, and it looks like bark. And so I thought this would be a perfect journal to put some of this in. So you'll get a chunk of that also. In my mind, I was going to work with one of these these green file folders. So I've included one of those with the wires and everything. It doesn't fit into my envelope. So I just cut that off because that's probably what you would do anyway. But I do like using these little pieces parts for tabs and things like that. So I threw some of those in there. Then I had this, where is that book? I think it's right here. I had, oh, here we go. I have this bug book out of the Audubon Society Field Guide to North American Insects and Spiders. So I tore a lot of pages out of there. And so here's some that's just, writing and speaking of the insects. I figured it would make a kind of a cool background if you're going to do some collages because obviously it's all referenced to bugs. So I put a little chunk of that. I put several pages from the book. Now, I know some of you, even if you're into the bugs, you're not into the spiders. So just to not, cause any problems, I did not include spiders. I only put other kinds of bugs. All right. Also, here are some little stickers that have to do with the bugs and stuff. Included that. I love this little bug poster. So that's in there also. And then these are sort of like slides that have to do with bugs. And so you might be able to do something kind of cool with those. Here is pretty cool bug stuff. I don't know. I just love bugs. I can't say enough about it. So these are kind of cool to play with in the journal. Ooh, and speak about bugs. Look at these. Hello. Nice big bugs. These make really cool tags. I'm guessing. I don't know. And here is a microscope. Make a cool little cover to a little journal showing the bugs. And also, oopsie, some more bugs. All right, and then this folder. And then what I included in here is I've got um two. I try to stay with the greens, kind of, sorta. So I have these two of my eco prints that are on the greeny side, and then these papers that with this leftover dye bath, I just threw in some papers. I'm not sure what color this is coming across. It might look like coffee, but it does have a green tinge to it. So those are also included. Oh, and this piece of fabric, this is the Tim Holtz entomology. So there's bugs and leaves and stuff. So that's on there too. Now, I'm not going to be doing a tutorial for this particular kit per se, because this is just like a, last minute thing. But what I'm personally going to do, at least with one of these, I'm going to try and do the one that we did, the Renaissance kit, that pattern. And basically, it is this square right here, which is like 9 by 5 or something like that. And then some flaps that go up on the top, that was fabric. And then the fabric was also the spine. And then you had the second piece of this is the cover. Um, so if that's something you want to do, I'm going to be including this, which will show you the dimension that that particular kit was, and then you can go back into the history under the Renaissance kit, and there's a whole 3-hour tutorial of how to put it together. So you won't be left in the dust like, what am I supposed to do with this? All right. So again, so you're going to have plenty of plenty of different fabrics to play with. Lots of different fabrics. Lots of bug stuff. Some cool papers, hand done papers. Some and some eco printed papers. And the cool, I think, I love those file folders. And then, whoops, and then all of the bug, the bug printouts and stuff, and then also the pattern for the one that I'm gonna try to make this out of. All right, okay, real quickie. So if you guys are buggy like me, you better run over because I'm not gonna have a whole bunch of these, but they will be there in the shop. Thank you.